Hi, I'm Mark McCormick, the Education Specialist here at the Environmental Nature Center. Welcome back. We're here to meet another animal ambassador friend. This one is just about as popular as Waffle, our California desert tortoise. But this animal that we're about to meet is a little bit different than Waffle. Waffle likes to live in the desert, if you remember, where it's nice and dry. My friend Elliot likes to live in a place that's kind of dark, damp, and wet and cool. Almost like this redwood grove that's behind us here at the ENC. Let's go meet him. This is Elliot. Elliot is a tiger salamander, and you can see where he gets the name tiger from. He kind of has the same stripes as a tiger, right? And just like a tiger, he has those stripes for camouflage to blend in with the very dark ground of a forest. And you can see in our side of our redwood forest, he would blend in pretty well with that camouflage. As the light trickles through the canopy, the dark spots and the light spots match the dark and the light on his back, which means he has really great camouflage. But we're really lucky to see Elliot today. Most of the year, he spends it underground. He's walking around, digging around in the dirt underground, finding the sorts of animals that you think might live in the mud and the dirt. Things like worms, things like, well, crickets are his favorite type of food. And he finds all that food underground. He survives really, really well. But once a year, just for a few weeks, he goes and he digs a hole all the way to the very top of the surface. When it rains so hard that you can hear it on your roof, he can hear it raining that hard on the surface, so he'll dig a tunnel up to the surface and then waddle over to the nearest puddle that he can find. When he finds that puddle, all the other salamanders find that puddle too. And he hangs out with those salamanders for a couple weeks, and then he waddles all the way back to his hole, and he digs a new hole and goes back underground for the rest of the year. So we're really, really lucky to see him. We're lucky to see him for another reason too. In California, tiger salamanders are endangered, which means that, like Waffle, our California desert tortoise, they're in danger of becoming extinct. Waffle is in danger for a couple of different reasons. One of the reasons is where he lives, his habitat, people are turning it into things like farms and building restaurants and houses and schools and libraries. Do you think my friend can survive inside of a restaurant parking lot? Not exactly. So my friend's having a hard time surviving because of what we call habitat loss. He doesn't have as much habitat. Also, if you notice, my friend is a little bit shiny, a little bit slimy. It's not shiny or slime, it's actually just water. He drinks water through his skin. But sometimes, have you ever seen trash or litter or pollution inside the water? Yeah. Sometimes if he drinks that water, he can get sick. So a lot of him and his other amphibian friends, when they drink polluted water, they end up getting sick, and that's another reason why they're endangered. Because they get sick when they encounter pollution and litter and trash in the water, scientists actually keep a really, really close eye on these sorts of animals because they let them know that there's a problem in a habitat. So we call them indicator species. So he's a very, very important animal to scientists like us. The Environmental Nature Center provides a tremendous service for our community. Free public access to nature, environmental education, and a sanctuary for our community to be able to escape life's pressures. The ENC depends on income from programs to fund our operations and to pay staff. The recent school shutdowns will result in a considerable loss of income from the center. Please consider becoming an ENC member or making a donation. Any amount can help. To donate, please visit encenter.org.